Oh, welcome back to the show, right, babe?
Yes.
That's right. She's got a lot of energy tonight, as you could tell. No energy tonight. Well, anyway, welcome to Why We Deliver. My name is Kevin, and this is my lovely wife,
Leah.
and we're continuing on with our
Getting my name.
we continue on with our top 5 series. And today's countdown in the top 5, Leah, is why people leave gig work. Gig work. Yeah, that's tough to think about, huh?
Well, since it's our main income, it's kind of.
Oh, yeah. That's why we're here. That's right. Okay, so before we get into the top 5 reasons, we just want to give you an update on how the week went. If you keep in touch with us, you know that our week started out with some sickness in the family, so we had to take a couple days off. And then we had some exciting events happen at Publix down here, mostly involving Leah, because she's the excited one, I guess. Leah, you want to tell of your great experience in the Publix?
What day was it? Yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was yesterday. First order of the day. Walking through the deli, slipped on something wet and fell down. It's not my finest moment, but the store took care of me, so.
They did.
I was not injured badly. I twisted my ankle and I hit my leg pretty hard, but other than that, I'm fine.
But yeah,
I've been gimping around for now 2 days.
She's been playing it off pretty well, I'd say. But she's okay. She's all right. She's gonna get by. But that was exciting because we always hear in South Florida a lawyer jingle about slip and fall or something.
Yeah. So now I'm not doing that, but
yeah,
it's okay.
We also had, just to change the subject real quick, we also had another cancellation today.
Yeah, we had we were on an Instacart and we had almost gotten to the place where we were going, and as I pulled up, the screen was weird and the order was gone. And so I had to call customer support and they're like, yeah, they canceled the order. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, and then their policy is to destroy or donate the items. And so
it got donated. So that's great.
To us.
Yeah. So that was great.
It wasn't a very big order.
It was not.
It was like 5 things. So
and it was all jelly food, which they can't really take back.
Yeah,
so.
Publix can't take stuff back like that. So, but it's all right. It was a new experience. And,
yeah.
I told Kev that it was the best conversation I think I've had with the Instacart customer service people.
You were done in less than a minute.
My phone.
Oh, 3 minutes. Okay.
Yep.
Well, it was fast.
Telling them what was going on and answering like 2 more questions, then we were done. Yeah. So it was good, and we learned another new thing on the app too.
Yes. So if that happens to you, you get to eat a little bit of food.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's good. All right. Enough chit chat. Let's get on with the top 5. Okay, number 5. Why are people hanging up the gig app work? I don't know. I don't think that came out very well. But why are people leaving the gig work?
Well, number 5 reason is that there's not really anywhere to grow. People want to be in a career where they can grow up the ladder, hopefully not hit that glass ceiling, and keep growing up. But this way of earning money really doesn't have that.
No, you're already your own boss, so there's really no higher boss to go become. Yeah. You can't really chase that down. So that's about 10% of the reason why people leave this particular job. All right, number 4 is work-life balance. And we can relate to this one. This one can be tough. As you may or may not know, Leah and I drop Parker off in the morning at school, our daughter, and then we go right to work, and then we work until we come and pick Parker up from school. And that down here has worked out really well for us.
Yeah, here in Florida, that's worked really good for us. We've been able to meet our goal each day doing that. And we'll see how it continues in the future after we move and things like that. So we'll just kind of one of those things that we constantly work on is our work-life balance. We try not to work 24/7. It doesn't always work out, but we've been trying harder to make a concerted effort to have more downtime.
But we do spend our evenings with our daughter. We take care of schoolwork, eat meals at home, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
So that's worked out really nice.
Yeah, I think that has been a really nice thing to be able to do.
Okay, number 3. What's the number 3 reason why people leave the job we love?
None of these apps give you insurance.
Yeah.
They might give you, I think one of them has like a discount on some insurance, and I think one of them has like something comparable to like Aflac, like if you need to stay home and take care of your sick mother or something like that, they'll do something. I'm not sure what it is, but you don't get regular health insurance through these apps.
Yeah, there's no benefit for that, so you're going to have to find that on your own, which these days
pretty expensive.
It's expensive, but it's manageable for at least for some of us, at least for us right now.
For us, it's manageable.
Okay, and then number 2 is which one are we on?
This one here.
Oh, job insecurity. That's right. So when you think about a job and you go to it every day, 9 to 5, whatever you consider a normal job, that's usually pretty safe. Although it is 2025, and you can see all over TikTok and Reels how people are getting fired from their jobs and losing jobs and all these things, which can be overwhelming. So 15 to 20% of gig workers say that that's the number 2 or 3 reason why they leave the gig economy.
Yeah.
Would you think that's a legit reason?
I would, because you're not guaranteed work.
Yeah.
Like if you have to figure out the best time for you to work, and that has to be balanced between when you have time to do it and when the busy times are and you're actually going to get good amount of work. So it's a tough balance. So not knowing if you're going to have income that day is, I can see why that could be very disconcerting.
Especially in a smaller market.
Yeah.
So if you're living in a mid-sized city or even a small city, they could be hit and miss, and that would be a little more scary. If you're in the big cities, I don't know that there's probably as much worry. You probably could work whatever you want.
Pretty much, I think you're gonna have work. The quality or like the payment of that work might vary quite a lot, depending. But I'm sure in a bigger town, city, then you have constant work. Drum roll.
Number 1. It really ties in with the other one about insecurity with the job itself, and that is unpredictable income. Now, we've seen that in just the last few weeks with Instacart down here in South Florida, where it's had some boom days and it's had some bad days.
Yeah, flat out bad.
Yeah, flat out bad days. They were a struggle to meet our minimum. Today we worked. It was Saturday for us down here. We worked for a couple hours. We did okay. We didn't do great. We didn't hit a home run or anything, but we did what we needed to do. Yeah. Kind of just got by today. And so we could see the ups and downs though. And in this particular economy with gig work, you have to be willing to work on the busiest nights, which is Fridays, Saturdays, and then Sundays for groceries, because everybody's getting ready for the next week.
Yeah. Are you willing to give up your own Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday playtime to do this and actually, make a good amount of money, rather than doing the things that you want to do?
Yeah.
Can you do them other days? But my friends are hanging out these days. It just goes back to the work-life balance too.
Yep. So all 5 of these really tie in well together, and we can see why. But it was actually about 30 to 50% of workers leave because of this particular reason.
Yeah.
Because they just can't have consistent income.
Yeah, and when you really have to have a consistent income to pay for your rent, pay for your car, things like that, then you have to have it. So what are you willing to do? Are you willing to work more hours, or are you thinking you need something more predictable like a 9 to 5 job?
Yeah. So that is our top 5 reasons why people leave the gig economy. And we can see all 5 of those playing as a factor into people's decisions to leave. But we hope that you are not going to burn out and that you're going to figure out the right routine that not just works for you, but it helps you make enough money to get by.
And it takes a while to get that routine. When we first moved down here, it took us a solid 2 months to figure out busy times, to figure out when
Which app
we could work. Yeah, which app is going to be the best for us to work. So it's really, you have to be willing to adjust a lot in the first and really be able to see when those times are going to be that you're going to make money so you can actually continue to live off of just doing this, or even as a stable side thing.
Yeah.
So you just have to give it a while because it takes a while to figure those things out. You're not going to know them overnight.
Yeah.
You're not going to know them in one day.
No. So be patient. Don't give up. You can do it. You can be successful. And we hope that all of you that are delivering on a late Saturday night or delivering groceries tomorrow, you do well, you kick butt, make lots of money. But please be safe and please take care of your mental health. And we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.